That rasp in his voice. So good. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Kai Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video is a Patreon request and it comes from the Grand Master member known as Lord Dial. And they've requested that we check out all the cutscenes to Metal Gear Raiden Revengeance. This is going to be a long one, so let's just get straight on with it, shall we? Play the tape. Metal Gear Raiden. I'm not gonna lie, that's a really cool menu. So this is going to be my very first ever Metal Gear game coverage. I've never played a game. I've heard of Metal Gear and all that stuff, but never ever played it.
3 years.
It's very movie-esque, isn't it?
Far in just 3 short years.
The sign of a strong leader, sir.
No. The will of a strong people.
This has been very inspired by, at this time, very modern Hollywood action movie. Starts up, you got a camera that's
Very able advisor.
rotating on its axis.
Thank you, sir.
Your team deserves credit as well,
I like the sepia look.
Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
I must admit,
Mr.
I once thought of
Lightning
groups
Bolt.
like yours as opportunists, enablers of war. But you've trained our new army well. Order has returned sooner than expected.
Got brilliant shadow depth of field.
These private military companies.
Got good focus breathing in there.
We prefer private security providers, sir. Most of Maverick's contracts do focus on security.
Yes, well, security can mean many things.
Yeah, it's got a very good, it's got a good American look to it.
One sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone is a deterrent. Sometimes by taking a life, others can be preserved.
My instinct is like he's a bad guy, but you never know with these Eastern looks.
A soldier and a philosopher. You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
I could say the same about you, Mr. Prime Minister.
But you hear the way that motif was coming, that instrument, the music, the score.
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle. Hold on.
As he was talking about the briefcase or the sword, it tilted down, didn't it? But my mind was like, is he a bad guy? Everything's screaming that he is. Great Dutch angles. I'm loving this sepia look. Oh, is this the bad guy?
I said clear the road. We're authorized to use force if you do.
Oh, what? Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting the gore to come with it. Mate, they love these swooping shots, don't they? As in, what I mean by that is, as in the subjects are swooping in the shot. Got a really high overexposed look. That bleach bypass with the sun. As in the highlights. It's great for elation. Let's see, look at it.
Open fire!
Who was that? A cyborg. One of our competitors?
Courtney, what is happening?
We got hit, sir. A cyborg.
Who's?
That's... oh my god, he's insane.
Comes up unaffiliated.
Really good action on it.
Checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
It's because they've zoomed in ever so slightly on a closer focal length mill. Emphasises movement with the camera. Oh mate, all like fucking G.I. Joe sort of thing, aren't they? Not a big fan of the zoom outs, but
To die. Stay calm.
he weren't selling that, was he? That performance. Quick cuts. Yes, mate. This is good. Coming up to the camera. More of those zooms again. That's the Eastern style.
Guard the Prime Minister.
Oh, here we go. See where his foot hit the ground? Wow, they're big heels. So he was the good guy. Or the protagonist. I love the over-the-topness. Mate, those heels are insane. Brilliant. Wow. The way it come in with the lights. Gives like little flares. Gives that futuristic vibe. Oh, they love doing a nice orbiting strafe around their subjects, don't they? What the fuck is this? This stuff's crazy. Is that a boss or something? Oh shit. I really like the visual aesthetic of this. And I love the shooting style. The shooting style is really good. Oh my god. Is this a different cyborg? Yeah. Oh yes, mate. Snip. Oh, that's very good. It was the little things like the foot coming forward just made me wince because I knew that it was coming. They just prolonged it. Wow, our hero ain't gonna look good. Where is our hero? Hero.
Stop!
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
What?
Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP.
Get our exposition now.
A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer? Don't do it!
Don't worry now. I won't. Not while he's still useful. So long.
They're doing a very good job of making these sort of they're setting up your Titan characters. The protagonist of this game, was he a villain or has he been a villain at some sorts? Because the way his voice, his dialogue is, the way they've got him acting out, he's got villain tendencies. Oh, is this what it plays like? Oh mate, the music mix is crazy. I can't get over those heels. It just slices away. Is this what you do in the game? This screams like a classic arcade game. I love it. I miss games like this. Boom. Oh, mate, we've got like fucking rock music in it now. This screams platinum. Oh, dude, he's got that super string. To come up with the title. That was a great intro.
Very good. But do not rest easy just yet, huh?
No, that was just a mission. So what it is, the visual aesthetic is really interesting. So they've got like an American type story, and even the voice acting and things like that, but they're applying an Eastern style to it, and it's quite refreshing. And it's great for Western markets or audience types to get into something like this, to have a taste of that Japanese style. I love it though, it's really good. This screen, I'd love something like this. But the action is done really well. Even the colour grade is really interesting. Pattern games, man, they know how to swoop their camera about, or how to get you close to the subject. That's those heels coming in place. Like, they've even got little dolly movements. Oh shit. Mate, this bloke's bullshit. Oh mate, he's running down the building. He's running it. That's falling with gravity, right? And he's running with it. Wow. I even really like the flare that they've got. Like the key light in the whole scene. Wow, they love that, don't they? Mate, fucking S rank, I bet he was. So they've gone for that diffused war zone look. So that's when you've got your key light up there, it gives you lens flares, it's really harsh lighting. Overexposed areas on the light, on the skin tones. And it works. Look at the harsh shadows on the floor. It works really well with this. But they're still soft a little bit on the edges. They're not harsh like real sun. They flattened them off a little bit.
Damn it! Hey!
Oh my... Yes! Yes, mate! It's the camera doing it. It's that the camera's shaking, telling us how fast he's moving. They're doing quick zooms in, or quick cut zooms in. Use the camera there to tell us his trajectory and the speed he's going. Brilliant. And they're also racking the camera in they're zooming it in on the focus length. So they're not super wide angles.
Too little too late here.
What's that, like 80mm, 100mm from afar?
We need my little shield here any longer.
Stop!
Brilliant use of close-up. Oh my god, that made me proper...
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that?
Now look at the Dutch angle as he's losing his breath.
A common purpose?
The zooming.
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening.
Is it just these two big cyborg people? But look at that, look at... They've set the power status up already with it. As in the pre-bridge of him.
Mind if I got in?
All we're saying, give war a chance.
Oh mate, brilliant use there. They changed it. They undercranked the camera. That means they changed the frame rate. Dude, this game's fucking ruthless. What's he going to say next time? See what I mean? Look, they had the camera on a focus, a tighter focus length, and brought it down.
He's all yours, Sam.
He's all yours, Sam.
Let's go.
They've built Sam up to have a really good Titan level. Makes me wonder if we won't. I don't think we'll kill him. I'll be shocked if we do.
This will be unpleasant.
Self-talk. And not half bad. Still.
Oh my god, mate! I just realised they're fucking fighting on a train still, aren't they? On the bridge, under the tunnel.
Now I see.
Yes, mate. Loving these close-ups.
Your weapon its purpose.
Whoa, what happened there with the close-ups? Is that a soft spot for him?
Burns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No.
My sword is a tool of justice.
Has he put a blinders or fucked us? Just missed our eye. But it's these close-ups that's selling me the story, man. Really wicked shooting style. And it's good use of slow-mo as well. Like, look at that. Backlit that bastard. Oh shit, he took her fucking arm off. It was like a fucking gun. Fired it out. I knew our character's got
Not again.
Not again. Is he used to losing an arm?
You are right. You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
This character's got some lore to him, isn't he? You guys have to let me know in the comment section.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over.
What's he gonna do? See, I mean, they're undercranking the camera, going in slow motion. It's all good use.
Lucky devil.
He could have killed him then.
Kept you waiting, huh?
So these are good uses of zooms, actually. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm sold on the shooting style now. I don't normally like zooms, heavy zooms like that in it, because it makes it look more video gamey. You wouldn't get that in a film. Well, if you do, again, it loses that cinematic edge to it. With this, I'm absolutely fine with it, because I'm either watching anime or I'm watching a computer game. So, I mean, I'm watching that hybrid of styles. It pops out.
Down you go.
Oh yes, mate. Flares, yeah. Oh wow, yeah. The way the music's coming in as well. Those heavy tones of score. That's reflecting how our character feels, as well as the villains won the battle. Brilliant use of music. A lot of people fuck up using music. Music or the score is another character, but it speaks directly to us. That's crazy. How long are we into it? Mate, 20 minutes. That was wild.
How is it, Raiden?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed.
Oh wow, we've had
Yes,
an upgrade.
I mean, how does it feel to fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
They should have kept orbiting around the subjects. I love that more of a floaty style.
Remember the 2 procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano repair units from your foes. And 2.
Okay, game mechanics. That's cool.
I got it.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
Their left hands.
The combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable. I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Had the wall come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
So I mean they're whipping this camera about, aren't they? Focus lengths here, subject A or point A up to point B. Whip pan over to C.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you
And these subtle zoom-ins, sometimes they're slow, sometimes they're a bit more zoomed in.
Of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Loving these fast cuts.
An extremist.
This is a good movie.
Both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
Wow, look at that.
Imani's killers.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sam. I believe you've met.
Mate, and now look, we got that pre-bridge.
I've got my enhancements this time.
We know this Titan.
He may not even be in country, but keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry.
Ready for insertion.
I love these subtle touch. This has got to be Kojima, isn't it? It's touching it. That guy basically wants to be a filmmaker. This feels like a movie. It's shot like a movie. The way the camera is moving around. He's not afraid to use the camera within the space that you get. Doing it in real life, however, is a lot more harder. It's practicality. How can you do that? With a computer game. Oh my god, look how cool that looks. Mate, foreground, mayground, background. This was our full body reveal, yeah? So we saw it in bits. Oh mate, we look fucking bad ass. And look at all that, look, the key light was behind him, wasn't it? Yeah? Lovely, cinematic. Wow, man, the audio mix is way off on this, isn't it? Mate, the way the fucking camera's whipping around from point A to point B to point C to point D. To get shots like that, you'd have to shoot on a machine. You'd have to get a robot and you target in to do that. But game, this is why I'd love to jump into game cinematics, because you can put the camera wherever you want to go.
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb.
What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real
thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs,
These fucking boxes pop up and the camera moves with it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm enjoying this more.
PMCs and official death tolls.
This is really good.
With SOP out of the picture, Private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
Like, he came out of the shot and the camera went with him.
Troops by another name.
Yes,
Only
tick.
all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right.
See what I mean? With the camera, it came up. It feels a bit
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, there's still
and good characters as well. Nice.
Take innocent lives for money.
They're leaving that last impression with
When
me.
they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn.
Nice.
It's a bit cold, Raiden.
Even for you.
He's had to become something else now, isn't he?
Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
He's interesting because he has a villain look about him, doesn't he? But he's just such a cool bad mate. They should make an anime on this. Is there an anime?
Cyborg.
Show yourself.
Yo! Oh mate, he nicked his chin. Wow, that was a zoom in and off. They went from an ECU, extreme close up to sort of medium shot. That's why my eyes was like, what the fuck? The fuck is that? Oh, dude, those close-ups are a bit much.
And you are? I am IF prototype LQ84I.
Oh, mate, it's like fucking Ravage from Transformers.
Interface prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then. What's the meaning of life?
Dude, I can't get over this, how good this is.
I am here to kill you.
He caught it in his fucking heel. Yes, mate.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
Okay, our hero, the way the music's changed with the guitar.
But I may not disobey them.
This is becoming a bit more fun now.
My memory
A duel.
I must destroy you.
It's light-hearted. Bum, 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 bum. That's it, hear it.
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate.
Dude, the soundtrack on this is fucking dope.
Combination complete.
Like, the gameplay's great. I just like it as a movie.
Help me.
Basically, with action movies now, if a villain uses a knife first, they lose, yeah? It's just classic way of writing. When the bad guys ask for help first, or cheat, they always lose. I really like as I said earlier, I was talking about the lighting style that they've gone for. It's always the same time of day when it's outside. It's got that sepia look. It's overcast, but with pockets of harsh sun in there. I really like it. What that allows is it gives you that really squinty look. It almost gives you a little bit of a western vibe to it as well. Wow. What's that about?
What would an AI know about freedom?
So I mean, with the overcast, it really sells it. Technically, all that lighting would be soft, but you see that key light on his face is really strong and harsh. It means they're limiting to where the sunlight is coming in. They want that harshness to it because it's a harsh world that they've created.
Those I have. Now, woman.
The way she's standing, the way she's dressed, she ain't a pushover, is she? I love the little micro jitters on the camera, man. On the zoom.
Raiden,
Mate, all the fucking HUD elements come up. Yeah, but it did.
Yeah.
Mate, she had a fucking clown look about. Yeah, he did.
All right.
See how quickly it's invested me in the story? Because it's done like a movie. This is probably one of the first game movies that I've watched on the channel. Game movie that people cut together. But this is one of the first game movies that actually feels like a movie. I feel like I'm watching an action movie. Obviously, you got these little bits in there. But these are fucking brilliant. Look at this Orbit strafing on a tight focal length we pull out.
No one calls me
It's
that
a movie.
anymore. Dosaev, where is he?
I can show you a better time than that crusty old bear.
You're in charge here?
I am Mistral,
Camera's dollying up.
the cold wind of France. And you, your
Power, mate.
reputation precedes you.
That dolly motion.
Liberia,
Power.
but white as snow. A natural-born killer, even as a child.
That was a long time ago.
I was born in Algeria myself, you know. I'm only half French.
And?
We had our own civil war in the 90s. So you see?
Look at this pressure
cut
they're
from the
building up.
same cloth, you and I.
Dollying in. The lights behind her flickering.
I lost my whole family. Everything. But I butchered those fuckers.
Oh, mate.
Family's killers. That's when I realized I am a killer too. And a good one at that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq, in Afghanistan. I'd found my calling.
Proud of that, are you?
What happened, happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once.
Wow, look at that shit.
I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for.
I can't get over the way the camera's moving about.
Who?
It builds up tension.
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
Oh, she didn't like that. See that? Where am I?
Still? So naive.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
It seems we have less in common than I thought.
See what I mean? Where they're zooming in on the focal length and tilting the camera up, moving it about. It emphasizes it, the motion.
Ideals, then surely you are ready to die for them.
Oh, they're like fucking jack points. Dude, she's fucking like well seductive the way her tone is. She finds pleasure from it, doesn't she? Clearly. Oh mate, this is so good. It's got Kojima's Prince over her. He loves that sexy vibe of the women and the characters. Like the way her body is, you'd think it would be body armor. But yet they've kept the fabric soft around the bust, so that moves. Obviously seductive. The way the camera's going up and the way it all plugs into her, and she sounds like she's going through some sort of ecstasy of it. Immediately tells you the type of character that she is, though. This lighting is really interesting. It's way off. It doesn't match the surroundings properly. But it's an arcade game. It doesn't matter. You'd have a harsher light than that. Problem is you won't be able to see anything. Even though she walks and the camera's low looking up. Mate, he's got a batting her up, isn't he? This looks like an absolute blast to play though. Classic sort of 360 game. Really like the particle effects that they're doing. Oh wow. Oh, comes the other ones. Oh, he throws her legs up. Yes, mate. And he got the classic power status, the hero shot. That was really cool.
Mistral, report! Your vitals are dropping.
I lost. So this is how they felt.
What?
Dying. For a cause.
Wait. No. Hold on.
I am sorry. He was too much.
I do not need apology.
How the fuck's this call happening?
But I know.
Is this like the final minutes before they die? They made this call.
Never fall.
What is this talk about?
Jetstream. The two encore.
Jetstream. Mister, you never.
I'm not too sure how the walkie-talkie stuff's happening.
I'm talking to you, idiots.
You killed her! You vile nuts! Murderer!
That's rich coming from you.
That's what I was gonna say.
Overdose I have. Surrender. Translation?
Why would I surrender? We are exactly where I want.
Big zoom out. Whoop.
Built with Russian money.
That's what I mean. It makes it very video gamey, doesn't it? But they make some badass scenes. I like anime and that. Absolutely love it. I'm all over it, and that's what this is screaming. If you did that in a movie, you'd be like, it looks fake. Bam. How you do it in a proper Hollywood blockbuster without it looking video gamey is the whole camera would have to physically move and rack focus.
Son of a bitch.
Not a video zoom.
Bastard blew himself up.
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
So far, this has been like watching an anime series, and this has been an absolute blast. Here we go. We've got that overexposed, almost a bleach bypass look. Like the sepia is through the like fucking roof, mate.
All set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP. Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments.
Love this. Look at this trucking shot. We're trucking. We pulled focus.
Piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say.
And the camera's got a little bit of wobble still.
Wordplay. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
I like it, as in the camera's nice and smooth when it needs to be. As in, it's got that American look. Yeah, as in, well, Hollywood. When I say American, I mean Hollywood. And it's handheld when it needs to be.
Cyborg? Ese sombrero. ¿Qué?
This is great. Little subtle. See what they did there?
Amigos.
They're doing this. They're playing the characters up.
Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
So by those characters moving forward ever so slightly, and then the camera went forward, it led perfectly up to him. It was basically like a blocky. It was a blocked dolly shot forward.
Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated research center somewhere in that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking.
As you do.
Anyway.
This just gets better and better.
Tell me about it.
You guys have to tell me, was this Raiden a villain? At least some point in his life, even a past self.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow. Find that connection, sneak into the lab, and see if you can find evidence implicating them on anything.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend. But still, be careful.
So that's foreshadowing.
You will provide backup.
Basically dropping a seed of something that's coming later. They could have... That's the thing that makes it video gamey, isn't it? I get there's a video game, but as in they should, as he's walking along, they could have come up with bits. He could be tweaking his armor as that information's coming around. It's just very long. I understand it's a video game. Mate, the way he runs down shit. Nice. They do really good use of slow motion. It's just sprinkled in there is what it should be. Not too much. That's why I'm not a huge fan of Zack Snyder's work. It's too much slow motion. Yes, mate. Someone's a Turtles fan. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Mate, I ain't know that song in ages. Cowabunga. They also like undercranking the camera. So I said that earlier. Undercranking a camera, or overcranking it, normally undercranking, means you're changing the frame rate, you're slowing it down.
What you say?
Oh.
Me a Chinese from Guyana. You speak English?
Yeah, I'm from America. Call me Raiden.
Me name George, like Georgetown.
George.
And just like all damn America president.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja hideout, Ninja man?
No, I'm looking for bad guys.
A damn skunter research lab.
You know about it?
Me know me now go back. Hey, you're not one of them skunt, nah?
The way he's speaking don't sound like a child.
I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who Day is?
Sort of. What happened to you?
Oh, maybe live on the street, rake and scrape for a bob, nah? Then this Kootenai dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah?
I love the fact they're subtitling the subtitle.
Don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big old dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at the zombie lab.
All kids? Like you?
Yeah, a lot of boy. But then me been over here what them skunk wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all the organ.
So you ran.
The way this kid's eyes moving about. Is he a
badass robot?
He ain't a villain, is he?
Same as you. Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms in black clothes that eye pass me.
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
Just playing, nah? Me done plenty bad thing. But me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
Me tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain gonna get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the only one for escape. Then that machine come after me and...
Mate, my fucking spider senses are tingling over here about him.
I need every detail about how you escaped.
Oh.
Mate, that was well intense. Why is he getting all up in his grill like that? George, I need to know.
Through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry Cyborg was on hand for the meeting...
You should be able to review their video...
Also, I really don't like the way they cast that kid. Sound like a fucking adult. Pulls you out of the illusion. Paul immediately pulled me out.
So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit
Whoa,
tight.
it looks like we're fucking ice skating now.
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the...
Agreed.
Ah, this would appear to be the UG maintenance area. You should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first you need to take a dump.
This has got to be a money thing.
What?
With these basic HUDs coming up.
Optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should...
Run out of money on these all these cool fucking action scenes.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
I think it also looks crap because it locks the camera.
Shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
So I mean, look at these fucking cool orbit strafing around, racking focus. It's only the... Oh mate, what the fuck? See what I mean with the zooms? It looks like a video game, even though it's freaky as hell. Well, that looks very cinematic.
Is it over?
For now, yeah. But that room, those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh, we saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes, this must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps
Where is
other
George?
organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are
Has he been saved?
definitely taking their brains.
Jesus, are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
I was going to say, they'd act like children, weren't they?
Desperados just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about.
Mate, this story's well fucking dark.
They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
Mate, I really like these dark stories. These dark... Oh mate, we've got like a little fucking little hand bot to control, have we? Lovely little subtle cues, isn't it? It went from a red light to a blue light.
Splendid. It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
Yes, mate. Yeah, this is a video game. Nice. Really interesting designs. That's definitely Kojima's input on it, isn't it? Because I saw his shit at the front, his logo. It's got to be.
Raiden, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Is it Sam?
Right away.
Oh, mate, they've proper stripped out the sound on this.
Then send us what you do have.
It's just diegetic sound, isn't it? Oh, it's him.
Program? Yep. Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's
Georgie boy used on the kids in Siberia.
Your work is astonishing. And your work is late. We need to ship before our cover is blown.
Mate, he did a voice acting in fucking Beast Wars. Played a Texan in that and all. Like a rattlesnake, viper, cobra thing.
Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. You've made your point.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Send what you have now, or destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in this part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get.
He's obviously the mastermind, isn't he? Behind all this.
They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
Very stiff. Look at him.
The donors required a significant
No emotion. Dangerous villain.
Gracias. I assure you we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is a demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Oh, yes, sir.
Is that Steve Bloom?
Let me see you out.
Because I know Steve Bloom used to do a lot of work back in the day on this shit.
Imani's killer. Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through yet.
Maybe.
Didn't he say Georgie boy?
They've already started some brains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. Definitely seemed familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids.
Oh mate, we're on another fucking call.
We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all.
It's interesting, that close-up, I've got a feeling George is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know.
Because the close-up on his eyes was telling me everything.
Thanks.
This is one of the reasons why I struggled with Ghost of Tsushima when I played a little bit of it. There's no close-ups, it's too far away.
That guy before? Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado.
I still want to play it and cover it on the channel.
They're already talking about him as a
But the little bit I did see, I was like, where's the fucking close-ups? This is how we connect with people.
2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun.
Oh, the other Metal Gear game's as good as this. Like that movie. Because there's a remaster coming out soon, isn't it? Snake Eater? This is like a fucking movie. This bit isn't, this section.
Allegations like these, it'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs. You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just know. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what? There are still laws, and it's their headquarters, for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus, Kevin, out.
That's it now. Raiden's trying to show his character, you know.
Artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
He's got elements or characteristics that he's not happy to do.
It can slow the metabolism
And the
of
kids, he wants to save the
organs,
kids.
circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
Mate, Raiden ain't ever going to get there because every fucking Tom, Dick and Harry keeps calling him up. Also, what's good about this is Raiden's character's coming through as the hero now, yeah? Because of the children, he must save them. Mate, we can slice through anything, and we can't slice through fucking glass.
George! Raiden!
You've heard of chloroform?
Was I wrong about George? Is he a boy?
Smaller doses.
Because the adult actor who played him fucked my head up.
Of it. And adios, muchachos.
Oh, dude.
Break that glass, and I'll blow his brains out. Surrender, or decide the needs of the many or the needs of the few.
I'm sorry, boy. It's going to have to be the many.
Quiet, pendejo. Surrender. I won't ask again.
A fucking sound effect on the Zoom. Woo. Woo.
George, are you sure? I'm ready. Me life now so precious thing. What if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate.
That's all I needed to hear.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
That's interesting. They didn't give us a full reveal. Why did they not give us a full reveal?
Baffled by the statement. Police are still investigating a motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the
Did they hide that?
for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President for
I don't know. I'm lost on that bit.
The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Yo, me ninja brother!
George.
So he's good, is he?
How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more for star while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Gets the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Me been here you go while I got them scone in the base. Why the rasa you not take me with ya, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
So he was actually a good kid then. For me, it was because of the actor that they used, or the way they wrote the character.
That's all I needed to hear.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
Yeah, just remember that.
Oh shit! That was really good though, really drew us into what he was saying. This is when you have an actor or you cast, do anything, it's important that you get the right sound. Because the whole point of that is I didn't believe the kid because of the actor. I didn't feel once worried about him. I was like, I don't give a flying fuck if he dies or not.
What is this, Garnia? You cannot resign!
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
Want to bet?
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Raiden. They import those brains legally, for medical purposes.
I can see what they're doing with the camera there, but that looks weird.
Raiden,
The road was too focused, too sharp. The road should be blurred as well. So I mean the textures are giving it away, what the camera's not able to do. It's motion blur. I love the shaky camera. Fuck you, asshole. This is all good, this is great. Oh boy. Like the way the dog's looking at him. Come for the window screen? No. I expected him to come through the window screen. Ah, like that. Look at this. It feels like someone on a shoulder rig.
I will patrol ahead.
They just let that fucking robot run away.
Not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
183-104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
Yeah. Right, as if you'd go up against a fucking sword wheeler with a baton.
I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Is this like an origin story?
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
I really dislike this bit, when the camera locks off like this. It looks like we're floating.
Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Say you succeed. So you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know a great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor, but he cannot...
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand.
The fuck? We got a wife and son, have we?
Rose would understand why I have to do this.
All right, damn you. You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city?
I didn't think we had any family connections. That normally changes the way a character would think. Must be why he's so devoted about saving children.
Officially,
understandably, of course.
It condemns you and your actions as unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
It's one of the, it's classic story, isn't it? Like, the hero has to grow. This is our growing now.
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Raiden, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I'm
not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to seeing him face off the big boys.
Procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as
well. In the writing, they're bringing out these subtle character nuances. And they're not... I really like it. It's just subtle. The fuck? Here we go. Got another call.
It would appear so. Likely part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
I was gonna say, you must have some sort of like night vision.
Right. It would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
They're doing a lot of telling now, aren't they?
That's my boy.
Dude, you cut the tape off the...
Isn't this all a bit much? Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Hey, slice the tape off the poster. We did.
Die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are, the child soldier, fighting for the children. Please, what do you really expect to accomplish here? Play savior to a bunch of brains? And what? Earn a medal? Think about it, Jack. No matter how many Mexican kids we cut or Africans we bury, the first world looks away. No one gives a shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe. Too busy fretting for money or sex, religion, fame.
So this would be good, like, walking about now. Hearing this stuff. Again, it's loads, isn't there, of that telling, not just showing. I like it in games where you sort of world build, you learn the information as you play.
You're a man on a mission, aren't you? Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
The classic taunt of a character, isn't it? Normally when you get characters like this, they actually, it devalues them.
To an end, to protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure, they're adults. Sure, they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their PMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were
This is so much better when they start doing it like this.
So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled?
Oh mate, that was so cool.
Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions...
That was nice. Real ECU on that eye.
Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
There he is! Kill him!
They shouldn't have had him talking on the fucking posters earlier on. They should have just had that cutscene and be done with it. That's... That was much better way of storytelling. My preferred way anyway, at least.
Don't let me die. Let's do this! I have a family! This isn't fair. Little punk.
Listen closely now.
Die! I didn't ask for this life. I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left. You ain't shit!
I can see what he's doing. He's causing conflict, isn't he?
Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
In anime, you always get this bit. This is like your bridge, isn't it? And I fucking hate these bits. But you need them to gain for our character to grow. How is he hearing that? Their inner thoughts, or is that...
Stop it!
He's obviously making up in his head, isn't he?
What am I even fighting for?
Good boy. That's it. Fucking chop them up, mate.
Just a tool.
Used and tossed away.
Is that how he's able to hear them? Because of like some sort of implant?
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
No, it's... I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or
Look at
machine.
this. Foreground, background, background.
Of mankind is not among my defined directives.
Even on a long shot.
Yes, that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
Yeah, no shit.
Affirmative.
Ah.
Served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
He's clearly unfucking hinged.
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow.
Well, you immediately knew he was unhinged within his opening shot, wouldn't it? He turned around and he just grinned, full grinned with his teeth like that, with a smile on his face. Told me everything I needed to know. It takes about 7 seconds for you as a human being to understand normally, or to make a perception of someone. That's why with George, I was like, that the way he's acting, the way he's speaking, within 7 seconds I was like, I think he's bad. I was wrong obviously in that case, because it was the way they made him act and stuff like that. That noise. That's a classic Metal Gear sound, isn't it? So we're all like weak and shit now, are we? Mate, we're fucking dying. We've got like 0.1% life left.
Nice try. I know.
We're done then, aren't we?
Not so black and white now, is it? Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself? Fuck you.
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction.
Oh.
Yeah. I guessed as much.
Yo, what the fuck, mate? That's a really interesting... Again, look, we haven't got his eyes to look at yet. They're doing a close-up showing his teeth. They tell us the type of character he is.
How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
Tell me, who protects the protector? That's a Guyver quote, anyone?
Advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt.
That was a good snap.
Them up as your human shield.
Snap. See, that looks cinematic because the whole camera went in.
Jack.
Loving this rain, this texture in the shot. It makes basic shots like this not look crap, rather than you've got your headshot and your background. Yeah, you've got your mayground, background. Third layer is the rain.
Its final lesson is
Mate, how are we getting out of this?
that this world and all its people are diseased.
Mate, we're as weak as a fucking Jacob Cracker. And, like, we've got two big badass bosses.
Means the DNA of the soul. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they will learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, unease.
Oh my god, what is going on with this?
Shit. Is that a meme? You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey on the weak. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something
The way he's stroking the cat, does that mean he's a kid in there?
Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion was broken.
What was that about? I didn't like that.
Don't be ashamed.
You guys have to tell
It's
me.
only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for.
I didn't like the direction of the way that story went in.
Die with a clear conscience.
Yes, mate. He's got some fucking Raphael weapons.
Right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak, but I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when
That's
I
nice.
was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back.
Oh, look, see, look at that. Stepped back. Brilliant zoom. Oh, mate, he's fucking created a monster.
Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What?
I need them.
This is madness. You
do it.
All right.
Yes, mate. Here we fucking go.
This is why I fight.
That rasp in his voice. So good. Here we go, under cranking that camera for a good slow motion. I don't know, I've said this multiple times on the channel. When our hero goes on their knees, this is...
You've lost your mind.
This is the ultimate growth. Something happens, they then get up and they are changed. I just didn't like the way they set this whole scene up. Oh mate, just kick the fucking torso out of the way. Wanna dance?
Who's next?
Wanna play?
I'll take this dance. No, Sam. Report back to the chief. He's mine. You're the boss. I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
Now you're just being nasty.
But the thing is, this is like the villain arc coming over it, yeah? The losing control. Will he change back though?
Want to know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Yeah! Do you guys see it a bit? Mate, music is so good on this. Oh yeah, his body can come undone. How are you meant to kill him then? The fuck? Dude, what am I looking at here? We just blocked loads of tanks. That's how many parts he's cut. 167 parts. Oh, interesting. He can extend his arms out. He's like a bloody Stretch Armstrong or Dulcium. Just obviously with a kinetic. Sending his legs out, mate. Yeah. Bosh. Like, he's a cool villain, man. They set up the Titan level really well with him. The only thing is, I didn't like the way he was introduced. They could have done it earlier, had like glimpses of him or something. A bit of a lackluster momentum build. Where Samuel L, whatever his name is, he's got a bigger one. We know how tough he is because he put us into the... He made us the way we are now, right? So he just sends out loads of like kinetic energy tanks and that. You guys have to let me know what is it like to play now, because you can get this game like fairly cheap on like Steam and that. It looks fun, but is it dated? And you know what I mean? Some games are like better with like the whole nostalgia. Oh, I thought he was going to send it really fast into us. Yeah. Oh, Are we going to get him? Oh, yes, mate. Cut him into bits he can't. Yo, 217 parts. They should slice him across the fucking brow, mate. Yikes.
Or be killed. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course.
So he's able to talk to them, like, just as they die, like that?
Here. No. I passed one. To you. Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth.
Mate, their deathbed sequences are so long.
Pray on the weak. All is as it should be.
Raiden?
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains.
Oh dear. That's going to slow us down, that.
I don't want this. For anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
Look how dark it's gone now. We've still got that same sort of lighting, really overexposed or very sort of blemished or blown out, so we highlight. That's the style that they've gone for. And I think it's been a really good style. It was very common in sort of the old arcade games.
Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Raiden, shall I activate your pain inhibitors now?
No. Keep them off. I need it this way.
Well, as you wish. I must say, I have turned more than a few men into cyborgs, but you, well, your past is most,
What you getting at, Doc? Most of the time, you're working with first world ex-military, grown men. Compared to the average third world child soldier, I can't really complain. Most of them, they're the sort of guerrillas your typical patient gets paid to slaughter.
Perhaps, but,
This shouldn't be news to you, Doc.
yes, but,
Look, just help me take care of those brains after I bring them back. I do my business, you do yours.
Yes.
Starting to start going for our villain arc, aren't we?
Seem to have fallen behind.
No worries. Actually, I should thank you.
What are you talking about?
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten Jack back.
Then, that is your true nature.
More or less. Still interested?
I find no reason to alter my objectives. From the moment we met, you have acted on emotional urges. You speak of protecting those weaker than you. Such people number in the billions. It is impossible. You cannot save every human being in the world. You cannot save every street child. After extended observation, I have come to a conclusion. Your actions are rooted in affinity for those from similar circumstances as yours.
Makes sense.
Guess so. Not much of a superhero after all, huh?
However, your emotional status is understandable. Perhaps I share this same affinity.
Well, if that's what you feel, then glad to have you along.
Roger.
You can tell, like, in the voice booth, they would have said, I need you to get a bit more villainous. 10%, please. Now go up to 20%.
If they're VR training those brains, I'm guessing it won't look like your typical IT department.
Now he's gone back down again.
Most of it will likely be occupied by life support units.
feeding oxygen and nutrition to the brains they have stored, you know. They would also need a server to feed them the VR data, but in terms of structure, it's really more brain storage and maintenance than a server room. But no doubt it makes a convenient euphemism for what they are really doing there.
Yeah, like how CIA agents refer to where they work as the company.
See what I mean about the dialogue?
Something like that would never
His delivery.
and file staff who may hear it. And I'm sure those complicit in this operation feel better not calling it the VR training room. Even something so simple as a name can help one ignore the truth of what they are doing. Truly fascinating how the human brain works.
So this, whatever room, that's where Sundowner's waiting, right? If he wants a fight, I wish he'd just get on with it. He didn't seem the type to run and hide.
Well, he is in charge of security, but I suspect this is not about business. If I had to guess, I would say he is toying with you, testing you, perhaps.
Whatever he's doing, it won't change what's going to happen once I finally catch up with him.
I must admit, I think the dialogue's bloated. After playing things like Sun Wukong and Space Marine 2, I'm a firm believer in less is more. There's fun to have dialogue scenes, but they're very bloated, especially when the character's changing up and down.
Just look how you turned out. Of course, running it in the real world just got a bit too complicated.
Are we taking him out now?
Actually, though, no fuss, no muss. Straight to the brain. It's like a dream. Well, maybe dream is the wrong word. They do kill some POWs, some civilians. They enjoy it though. We give their pleasure centers a nice big jolt every time. Thus,
Mate, all Kojima's games like this. So I mean, now all I'm hearing is the dialogue, how much there is.
another thing you have in common.
So not only do we hear him all talk that shit, we've got to get at this as well.
They're kids, you son of a bitch. And kids are cruel. All people are by nature. They just lose touch with it as they get older. Start thinking they know right and wrong. That's immoral. War crime this, code of conduct that.
So we need to take out the big boss first.
Mold, manipulated to performing all kinds of atrocity.
Normally you get your subordinates.
And there's nothing like a good atrocity to keep a war going. That's why I'm shutting you down. You just don't see the bigger picture, do you? Say you bring this whole place down. Waltz out of the rubble with all these precious brains.
They're gonna crush it.
Nothing changes. All the guys in charge are long gone, and we've got offices round the world. We're just suppliers. We don't create the market for war. And who does?
God, that is messed up. Could you imagine?
Those guys just manage the war economy. They didn't invent it. Did you think every battle in history was all part of some big old conspiracy?
Very dark, the story, innit? The idea of it.
Bullshit! War is just part of who we are. Why fight it? Anyway, none of this will matter in 3 hours. Demand for PMCs is about to skyrocket. Like the good old days after 9/11. What are you talking about? Not here. Follow me.
I mean, they, So we are going to take him out, are we? I said, normally, with leaders and that, what I love about it is you get the big boss, then you get the generals. Sam was a general. But they've made Sam like our ultimate fight.
You're too late. Even at Mach 2, you wouldn't make it. And killing you is gonna take some time. Slow and painful.
Unless we don't beat the boss, or we beat the boss now and then he runs away. They do that sometimes.
Like I said, kids are cool, Jack. And I'm very in touch with my inner child.
Nice, I like that. This is a sort of shit that I like with it. I've definitely got some complaints with the way the storytelling. Obviously, remember it is a game, and I remember that. But just the narrative and how they're doing it is. But I'll bring this up at the end. Oh mate, it bashes with his dirty old shield. I like the Ronin-ness of. It looks like armor that Ronins would have worn. Oh, you got to cut the arms. What the? Yeah, slice that arm, bam, bam. Oh yeah, mate, here we go. Oh, we saw this earlier, didn't we? Good, we got a pre-bridge here. We saw this earlier. So that's why I was like, oh shit. Clever, isn't it, how you do your writing like that? He ain't dead, dude. We didn't see it.
3 times over, Jack.
Oh shit, it set us on fire. What's that fucking thing? Up we go. This is so ridiculous. I love it. We're just going to make a new hole, are we? $221 parts. That's it. Straight into that helicopter. Stab him. Yes. Oh, yes, mate. I'll just keep chopping the head. Yeah. Oh, my God. Look at that. The way his eye bits are still there. Superhero landing. Whew. Nice. We do our normal orbit strafe around. And then we get a phone call of him last death message.
What happens in 3 hours?
He's still asking.
Operation Tecumseh. Who? Armstrong? I've already said too much.
That's his face down there, isn't it?
I have a call to make. Got yourself shaving? Asshole.
He's good.
He's good. Real good. You knew this would happen, didn't you?
Absolutely. That's why he got the fuck out of Dodgeville.
You'll get your wish. Up to you now.
See what I mean with these?
Raiden, I've taken Marshall HQ.
Yeah. I have just entered Denver airspace. I will be there soon.
Hurry.
Raiden, what Sundowner said.
I know. Anything that'll rival 9/11 cannot be good.
And in 3
Mate, he's a different voice act.
He said even Mach 2 could not get there in time.
If he was serious, that's over 4,000 miles away.
4,500. So whatever it is, it's not happening on American soil.
If it's gonna spike demand for PMCs, it's gotta be a...
There's almost character conflict here.
A coup or civil war in a stable region wouldn't have a domino effect.
And they'd want to draw in a superpower. No.
What?
The president. He's on his way to Pakistan. If something happens to him there...
Oh, shit. The War on Terror Part 2.
Contact the military.
Official channels are frozen since Mexico. Unofficial channels would take too long.
Besides, what's our proof? Who's gonna believe us over World Marshal?
Then we have to get there first.
Невозможно. Impossible. It is the other side of the planet. Even if we were in the world's fastest jet right now, it's not even close.
Hold up. It's not a jet we need.
Courtney?
An RLV would make it with time to spare.
That's...
Mach 20
This is definitely a money-saving thing.
atmosphere. 17,600.
It should have been a cutscene. It's too fucking long.
That would make Pakistan in under half an hour.
Right. Contact Solus.
You know, granted, years have changed now when it comes to storytelling. As I said earlier, playing Wukong and Space Marine 2, the perfect blend of cinematography, storytelling. Less is more nowadays. This is definitely a Kojima thing.
Commencing takeoff in
It's fine in a movie, but like, you're just cameras just standing there. It's too boring. Even if your heart, you know, you got a fucking hard on for the story, it's too long.
You know, this kind of space launch.
I wonder what his new stuff's like.
Solus has been conducting test flights almost every day for the last 6 months. As long as we're not breaking atmosphere, they said they can reroute today's flight no problem.
Amazing. The Earth is the cradle of humanity, but mankind cannot stay in the cradle forever.
Sorry, is this still meant to be Jack the Ripper?
Atmosphere. This thing can't pass the Kármán line. That lunar vacation will just have to wait.
And here I was hoping you might bring me back a monolith.
Because he's gone back to... What? So in the game, did he... Between that and beating the main boss, did he become back to being good Raiden? Because if he's meant to be Jack the Ripper Raiden, it's almost like a different complete character. He was like, yeah, growled, and he's very heavy. Where now he's gone back to being the good one. But there's that character continuity is not there. Am I mistaken? You know, put it down in the comment section. Tell me.
EMP? Yes, but not strong enough to take out the drone. Here they come!
Oh mate, he's spraying the fuck out of everything.
I'll handle this.
Raiden, have a nice flight.
See, that's...
People say Germans aren't funny.
See, that's really good. Little rack in the zoom in, have a nice flight. Whip pans over to Raiden, says his little punchline, jumps out. All you need. Let us, you know, show, don't tell. But they're still getting their... Oh wow, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, proper shaking the camera up. But getting those character nuances in there.
There it is. All right, bring the chopper around.
If they had it, obviously bear in mind this game's old. If they had like a bit of a foreground element in there, like the wind moving or something, just to give us that texture, it would look 20 times better. Still look great. That's how you lift up production values. That was cool. Nah, that is cool. The bullets are our foreground. They should be closer to him though. There we are. Yeah, tell me with the particle effects. Look at that. Very good. Very good.
Okay, I'm coming back. This is easier said than done, you know.
You'd think with the robotic arm that he's got, he'd be like Yoshimitsu, be able to spin it 360 degrees. Oh, they stitch it back on. Yo! That's cool. We've had that look done twice, 3 times. One was at the beginning with the chainsaw, and now with that. So what does that tell you? It'd be much better if you just did it here. Oh, mate, you are you're fucking snookered.
I am sorry, my friend. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Mate, you just fucking left him.
That was quite the fall, Raiden. I'm glad to see that you are all right. It's time you got out of Denver.
What? What? Oh, it should... What? Here we go, back to our normal lighting.
Seems like it.
Cloudy day, diffuse light with one key harsh light.
Your strength. Find a vehicle.
Right.
We've got a nice motorcycle. What is that?
That should do nicely.
Interesting though, I wouldn't have put him on a chopper. Maybe that's the American in him. He should have been on a super bike or something. That's got to be an American thing on him. I know my super bike or motorcycles, and he's a super bike kind of person.
Everything okay on your side?
I am out of Colorado airspace and nothing on the radar.
Dude, what's up with his voice?
Good.
Everything okay on your side? Don't sound like the same character. Has that got skin? Oh no. Is that a wolf?
Right. Having a little heart-to-heart?
I have analyzed his words and actions. I am unable to ascertain his motivation.
Fancy meeting you here.
You knew I'd come. I suppose I should thank you for not killing everyone at the launch site.
Well, not if you say it like that.
For a hired
He's almost
killer,
got a
you're not very good at your job.
it's a fucking ninja game. I can't think what it's called. Warframe. Look about him.
Right. Big raises all around once World Marshal gets all those contracts.
I'm not talking about money, Jack. I'm talking ideals.
Excuse me?
Forget it. We've both heard enough speeches about higher causes by now. History will decide who's right. End of story.
Oh yes, mate. Here we go. I can definitely see earlier stuff here to Kojima's. But what's that fucking that UPS one? It's Death Stranding? Like I've only seen bits of it, but I can see the heavy influences from this into that.
Who thinks I'm right? And I've got cause enough for killing you.
Huh?
Going back to our normal colour palette as well from the same as the beginning now.
Why, that's very good. Yes, I like that.
How they met before. Oh yeah, nice.
Must you really fight?
Don't interfere.
This is between us.
He's got massive thighs, that bloke, hasn't he?
Okay. Let's dance.
Dude, where's the sound effects, man? Where's that diegetic sound gone? I mean, the fact that I'm going, where is it, tells you that it's pulled me out of it. Devil in the detail. I want to hear, because what the whole point of that is, it makes it more believable, more immersive. I love this sunset though, beautiful. And also, where the guy's positioned the camera looks more. See, look, it doesn't look as cinematic. The other way, it does. It's got backlighting. I like the parkour VFX. There's a cutscene. I guarantee it will all be facing the sun. Take his fucking hand off. He hasn't got a sword. Mate, he's got like the Winter Soldier look about this bloke, hasn't he? Mixed, as I said, Warframe. Here we are, there's cutscene at the back like that bitch. Oh, interesting. So Raiden's got a blue streak, and our enemy has an orange streak, so we get that teal and orange look. You're not going to end in like some big fucking face-off. Almost a bit lackluster. I like that. He winked him at the end. See that light?
He is dead.
He barely had any cyborg enhancements.
Was this outcome necessary? Evidence inconclusive.
I guess even AIs don't know everything.
It is likely no single correct answer exists. Additionally, human conflict stems from opposing ideals and societal norms. I was not programmed with these guidelines.
You're better off figuring those out for yourself. ID locked.
A VT7 high-frequency blade. The
Frequency
of the enhancement directly correlates to the quality of the original weapon. My file indicates Sam inherited the sword from his father.
Going to bury it?
I will retain it in memory of Sam.
Look at that backlighting, baby. Isn't that mad? Like, this badass villain, it gets the respect that he does because he's left that lasting impression on us. They really built him up. Almost paying honour to him, even though he was a twisted fucker. But he started to show a little bit more colour, didn't he, to us? So we were like, oh, actually, I understand.
We have less than 1 hour. Hurry!
Roger that.
Can we not get on our motorcycle? Is he blowing it up? just going to run the way, is he? So that's it now, isn't it? We've had all the generals, the bosses are done now, right? Is there going to be like some AI that's incorporates every bad guy, like it scanned them and it has them locked in down to a T? Yes, mate.
So kawaii.
So kawaii.
Are you, Mr. Raiden, sir?
No, but I am.
Where is she?
I'll tell her you've arrived.
Over here.
there, stranger.
Hey, you're looking good.
Aw, who's your little friend?
Oh, it's a long story.
Shit, have I missed something? Who the fuck's this?
Jake?
White hair? Is he his daughter or something?
Good boy.
You can fuck off, Raiden.
I guess we don't really have time to catch up.
Sorry.
Oh, she like a tech girl.
It's okay. Follow me.
I just saw the white hair and was like, was that his daughter or something? Mate, the door's wide open. He's still in there reading his manga. The way the music came in is obviously like emotive there. That, you know, there's history on this.
Yep.
See the way that light was coming down. Look at the lens flares on that pitch, telling us it's futuristic. It's the next level of engineering or technology. Amazing what a lens flare can do, or a camera aberration.
It uses a hybrid lace ramjet engine I designed.
It's actually more of a lens aberration.
Right. Hey, thanks, Sonny.
Got that classic Japanese style in it, you know, the camera around, she's got her head's fucking cocked, giggling. Got that very kawaii look. I'm surprised we haven't had like a bloody chubby character yet. Not chubby as in, I bet they're called chubs.
And remember, this is
Like the little Japanese rounded little figures.
Roger.
Chibi, sorry, chibi look, not chubby, chibi.
ignition.
Here we go. Oh, that's nice. I love when they do that. A little dolly back from a character looking at something. It's just so powerful. Was he reading that the right way? Because a manga, you pull it back the other way. It was reversed, I couldn't see. The fuck, did it blow up? Or did it jettison him out of it? I guess the plane carried on and just dropped him. Mate, I really like this. I'm going to keep calling it Ravage. This Ravage looking fucking thing. Really cool.
Well, anything?
Nothing.
Where's the sound effect?
Sure we got the right place?
Gotta be. It's the only base big enough with security contracted out to World Marshal.
All right. I'm headed in.
Nice. Here we go. Lens flares, backlit, power status. Got another superhero landing. I kind of like it when they superhero land with a fist.
You see that? Their exit codes show up as unaffiliated.
Wait, Marshall has the security contract for this base. Why would they have their cyborgs set to the same illegal exit code as Desperado? It's evidence against them.
No, it's their alibi. They're making it look like Desperado hacked their soldiers on sight because everyone knows Desperado has a contract with
The Pakistani rebels. But if we go public with the Desperado-Marshall connection...
Won't matter.
Here's the political story kicking in there, isn't it?
Threat all cooked up and ready to serve. The media and the public won't be able to resist. Remember WMDs in Iraq?
Damn it, you're right. It's another slam dunk. What about any humans on the base? Marshall only handled security.
Dead, most likely. Or brain-jacked, if they needed them to keep up appearances.
They'd never publicized what airport the president was flying into, not in this region. And almost no one would have access to an outside line for security reasons. It wouldn't be difficult to keep things hush-hush. At least until Air Force One arrives.
I'm heading for the control tower. If I can destroy the antenna array, the US military will know something's wrong.
Good idea. Be careful.
Sam's gone, and I blew the winds of destruction away. I'll be fine.
There's going to be something in there, isn't there? That's what I mean. I'm shocked that we've killed our generals already. Normally you'd have them at the very, very end. Oh no, our little doggy mate, he's been fucked up. Problem is, if you just build in another character out of nowhere, we haven't. There's no Titan status unless it's something massive. Oh, we got it. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, nice. Keeping it a one take. Or one shotter. Oh, got a cut there. Probably lured me in though with that one shot. Oh shit. Is this the boss? That about me. It sounded like a bit like Godzilla. Oh my god, it's like a fucking Power Ranger Zord of an ant. Look how cool that texture looks with the smoke coming out of it. Makes such a difference. Look at him stoking on his fucking stogie, mate. Saucy Jack.
Just a little too late, as usual.
It's like a Tekken guy.
Armstrong. Impressive little toy you've got there. But your plan ends here.
Idiot. You're not ending our plan. You're expanding it. Check the internet lately.
Raiden, Air Force One is turning back to the States.
What? How'd they know?
Someone posted photos of what's happening on the base. The whole world is up in arms.
Oh shit, that was quick.
Show me. How did they? The story leaked early. Then Marshall's plan is ruined.
The hell it is. Look what they're saying. The story just went live, and already they're calling for blood.
Oh dear.
But the president was saved.
And yet American blood was spilled.
By Americans. Besides, a few dozen soldiers is tragic, but nothing to start a major war over.
That's just the spark, son. The excuse we've been waiting for. America's wanted this war for years. The Patriots, they knew war was good for the economy. 4 years later, their legacy lingers on.
The memes.
They left us their great isms. Nationalism, unilateralism,
So they basically set this guy up to be the big boss, eh?
maxims for those with no faith, without guiding principles of their own. Give yourself up to the whole. No need to better yourself. You're American. You're number one. Then the only value left is dollar value. The economy. So we'll do whatever it takes to keep it humming along. Even war. Especially war.
Bullshit!
The Patriots planted the seed. We don't need them around to filter and foster their memes any longer. We're spreading them just.
The risers coming in.
Every American
Cameras moving about.
and a child. We're all sons of the Patriots now. We just need something to jumpstart the economy out of this funk. This recession it's been stuck in since the fall of SOP.
And the military costs? Wasting billions is going to help the economy?
DMCs, arms manufacturers, job creators, Jack. All those workers spending money.
Get after the dialogue on it.
Trust me, a little war can work wonders.
So grease the gears with some innocent blood, is that it?
Oh, relax, Jack.
He holds a sword. He holds a cigar.
To kill civilians. Extremists, lawless gangs, Madman. Of course, that would have to include you.
Interesting, the way they always shoot him from the chest, looking up.
The message.
Did he cut that cigar? Fuck off. He just lightly flicked it. It's miles away. It's shit like that, mate. It just pulls. It just fucking pulls me out of it. Our big bad boss is this, eh? Literally looks like an ant. Is that what it's meant to be? Megazord Anto. Oh shit. But I do like fighting big bosses actually. Like, oh my god, how are we going to do that? The only thing I don't like is just the amount of talking that they do before we get to this point. They almost did copy the with anime and that they have like internal monologues. So they do it that way. That's why fight scenes last like 4 or 5 episodes. Where in reality it only lasts for 10 minutes. Does he like fire a shit ton of missiles and you have to dodge and shit? So obviously this has been cut up slightly, so we can see more the major action of it. Okay, same as before, but they mirrored it. Okay, perfect. Dude, how has he got that strength? Oh, is he going to use that as a big blade? This is so ridiculous, but I'm into it. Do you know what I mean? It can be ridiculous though, because of just the nature of the game itself. Straight down the middle. No! I'm gonna slice that up instead. I just don't understand how he can pick it up. Very good though, innit? Like, for a game, for a bit of fun. Don't get any horizontal, but yeah. Wash. Nice. They should have fucking jumped up there, grabbed him, and soared straight through him. Oh, here we go. We're about to have another about 30-minute dialogue scene.
Slippery little bastard.
I like that.
I have time for this.
It gives me Haiichi vibes.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Haiichi Mishima vibes, absolutely. Oh. Did it not work? Or did it just juice him up? Man, he looks fucking jacked.
Let's go.
The hell are you thinking?
I'm glad we're ending it like on a bit of a boss fight like this.
Oh, you know.
That's some cushy Ivy League school.
Oh, his arms go black when he hits you. What's he got, like fucking nano skin or something?
Try University of Texas. Could have gone pro if I hadn't joined the Navy. I'm not one of those beltway pansies. I could break the president in two with my bare hands. Don't fuck with this, Senator.
Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. And the sound effects of it. This is not meant to be serious, I get that. I'm all for it, but it does make me laugh.
Why don't you stick around and find out?
But I do like a little bit of seriousness though with it. That's what makes it
Let's not forget to enjoy this.
really hit you here. But I guess Platinum Games are not known for that, are they?
What? Nice, nice.
Oh shit, he snaps it in half. Got another one of those shots. That was better executed though. Oh, he laughed. Brilliant use of shaky camera here. Brilliant use. Why the fuck such... Mate, how the fuck are we going to take him out? Oh, does it only last on impact?
Big promises, but all talk.
What?
Jumpstart the economy. What a load of bullshit! All you care about is lining your own pockets.
Nice, yeah.
Approval ratings. You've got no principles. Just like all the rest.
Oh, don't go too close with those. I want to see that dance.
Gone to shit. You're just another maggot crawling in the pile.
All right, the truth then.
A dirty vein outside of his head.
You're right about one thing. I do need capital and votes. Want to know why? I have a dream.
What?
That one day, every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A land of the truly free, damn it. A nation of...
I love this helicopter look. That was so cool.
Not committee. Where the law changes to suit the individual. Not the other way around. Where power and justice are back where they belong. In the hands of the people.
Oh, we've got to kick him in the fucking forehead with your eel.
Where every man is free to think, to act, himself. Fuck all these limp-dick lawyers.
These limp-dick lawyers.
Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit.
I feel like someone's got a political agenda with this story.
Fuck American pride. Fuck the media. Fuck all of it. America is diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down! And from the ashes, a new America will be born!
Are all Metal Gear Solids like this?
Unchained!
All Metal Gear something.
Weak will be purged.
Villains like this.
The strongest will thrive. Free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great again!
The shallow depth of field on this is really working.
Talking about?
You still don't get it. I'm using war as a business to get elected! So I can end war as a business. In my new America, people will die and kill for what they believe! Not for money, not for oil! Not for what they're told is right. Every man will be free to fight his own wars!
Basically, because we haven't had any time with his character, we're hearing it all now. Oh shit! He's acting like a child, isn't he? So we had all that big rise, the crescendo going off, just to hear this character's ideals and justification of what he's doing.
So, what do you think?
How the hell did you get elected?
Well, I don't write my own speeches. You should try fighting for what you believe in sometime, Jack. Not for a company or a nation or for anyone else.
And power status of him. All shown within the composition.
Am I finally getting through?
Want to be my general?
I'll rid this world of pointless wars, Jack.
He's dusting him off. Put it there, pal.
I was wrong.
Yeah, that Jack Sparrow. You're delusional. Or insane or something. Got the Hans Zimmer drums.
That shit insane!
That's a nice move. This is utterly ridiculous.
All omelets here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg.
The mother of all omelets.
Right. What do you know about the weak? You weren't born poor. You've never been hungry. You don't know what it's like to fight.
This is why I made the channel, man, to see stories like this. This is crazy.
You did survive. Through sheer force of will, following your own set of rules. With your own two hands, you took back your life.
And now,
I'll take yours. At long last. It's only taken us about 20 minutes of dialogue. Actually, monologue, really. It was mainly him, wasn't it?
Try and shut me up. You'll fail like the others.
Oh, dude, we've got like 0.1%. He's at 98. Oh my god. Oh, we're done. I really like the rock instruments or implementation within the music composition. Platinum games do that a lot. Dude, how is this guy such a menace? He's making Sam and all the other ones look weak as shit. His percentage is going down though. Barely. Is that all you got? Oh, we're getting stronger. We're knocking him down now. Oh my god. We'll be there all day. Oh, nice. I love how we can see the percentage.
why won't you die?
What's he got, like? Fucking hell, bells. What's that all about?
Nanomachines, son. They harden in response to physical trauma.
I knew that was what it was. But the problem is, though, once you're in, you hold it there, it comes off.
Me, Jack.
There must be a release mechanism on it. So maybe the lighter the cut?
I just say.
Oh, mate, he's just fucking... Oh, shit. I love the video scan lines, though. Oh, it's the fucking dog's, Sam's sword. Is it going to be that? Is it going to be like the sword hits him, it hardens, and he fires a gun off and then goes through him, maybe? Mate, health lines or health bars don't mean shit in this game, do they? Really? It's just like, we had 0.1% health earlier, and we've been hit about another 20 times.
Done here.
Like, you should have heard that.
Begin playback.
2 years I've been working towards this. And on the last day, Blondie has me doubting the whole thing. We'll leave it up to fate then, shall we, Wolfie? A duel to the death. May the best man win.
Oh, so he was converging back. Been a good guy.
Put him down, and that's that. Back to a regularly scheduled international incident. But if he beeps me, if I die here, the lock on my blade will disable after a couple hours. What happens after that is up to you, Wolfie.
Ha! Even dead, that guy's a pain in my ass.
Loving his touch angle.
You think that little sword can save your master?
He's going to say try it. Go on, yeah, go ahead.
But
Off you
make
pop.
no mistake, Fido. When I'm finished with him, you're next.
I was not designed to fear termination.
Huh?
However, Directive 01 is to ensure all data acquired is preserved and passed along. To expire here would violate that directive.
That's a good boy.
However, Raiden came to my aid. I have learned from him.
Look at that overexposed on the nose.
Data analysis was inconclusive, but that has changed. I have established new parameters now. Created my...
Oh, even the fucking dog's grown.
You little fuck.
Mate, Wolf, you better get out of there.
Damn much!
I'm strong!
So,
My sword was a tool of justice.
so is this our new blade now then? Is this what he's known for?
Not used for vengeance. But now I'm not so sure. And
Yes, mate. Let the villain out.
this isn't my sword.
I knew he was going to say that.
Come on!
He's taking the glasses off now. He's serious.
Let's dance.
They got some really cool Tekken vibes with this, haven't they? I like really see that. Oh yes, mate. Mate, he's got 193.6 life. Oh, then again, we got 190. Oh, mate, he's really close on the whole life. Buzz. It's so ridiculous. Bam. Oh, I see. So you have to, as the line comes up, you direct the blue light, and that's when you can cut the controller. Okay, because I saw it move then. I've not even questioned it before. Their mix levels are way off. Game, right? Is at some points he shouldn't feel like a video game, and that sounds like a stupid thing to say. Got him. Oh yeah, let's cut him up. Yes. Oh mate, what the fuck? Put his fucking hand in him.
Well done, Jack.
Dude, that must be the longest
Dies with you.
boss fight I've ever seen. With all the cutscenes, them dialogue scenes and everything as well.
Oh, maybe not. You've guaranteed the status quo will go on. For a while longer, at least. War will continue as an institution. As an industry. Men will fight for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in. But at least I'll leave a worthy successor. You, Jack. You carve your own path. Use whatever methods you see fit. You don't let legal bullshit get in the way. And if it costs a few lives, so be it.
Loving these zooms, man. Those zooms. Oh my god.
Deep inside, we're kindred spirits. You and I.
He's still going. He's had his heart blown up. Nice. Look how powerful that looks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was unbelievable. What are the things that I liked? What are the things that I didn't like? The first thing, let's talk about the things that I didn't like. I think that's quite important. The first thing for me was the dialogue scenes they were way too long. Basically it's a pacing issue. How can I put it? It's the context of the world that they're trying to do. The beginning started out really, really strong because they're introducing characters or they're trying to get the plot across, yeah, rather than giving you massive exposition dumps and things like that. They were doing it in dialogue scenes. And then when the characters would die because they want to give that great game mechanic of slicing them up, then they had the aftermath of them having a huge deathbed scenes or lengthy conversations. After a while, it started to aggravate me. I was like, oh, come on, dude. This is too much telling and not enough showing. It really is sometimes less is more. And with this, the dialogue scenes were way too long. Just trying to get the context across. Too much. There's not too many things I didn't like, and the other thing that I didn't like was the use or lack thereof when it came to the movie cutscenes, especially when the whole scene when you've got Raiden's character holding his fingers to his ear. Those lengthy, super long, lengthy conversations. They should allow you to play the game still, not just a walking animation. That's more of a game design fault rather than when it comes to movie or movie style-esque or game movie. It's just shit. I don't like it. And as a player, you get very, very bored. Stuff like that nowadays would not stand. I don't know, I've not played another Kojima production. I have played Platinum games. When it comes to the lengthy conversations, they have to be done in a cinematic or storytelling way. They're just way too long, and it's too much information, and what happens, it gets bored. And what happens when it's one lengthy shot? 7 seconds it takes for the human eye to get bored. Okay, we need a refresh. They were up there for a good minute, a couple of minutes. My eyes were scanning the screen. I was looking to get out of that scene as quick as possible. Looking for fault, I started conversations with you guys to break up the monotonous level of dialogue that was happening or taking place. And the last thing I didn't like was the character's continuity. And what I mean by that is Raiden. One minute he was a good Raiden, and then he was the evil Raiden. Well, not evil, but he was the Jack Reaper Raiden. And something like that you must keep with that continuity, unless they changed it in the game. So as the game was playing, he then became lighter again. Because for me, the way this was done, he was the Dark Raiden, and then he was the bloody Light Raiden, having a go at the Doctor, and then he was the best friends with the Doctor when he was sort of helping him out. Don't like that. Keep with the continuity. But again, I don't know if that's the version I watched. That was probably like the last negative for me. So what are the things that I liked about it? Well, it has to be the story. The story was fun, and it just got absolutely crazy. It was mainly about the growth of the characters, and they did a fantastic job of setting up Titan level characters, except the last one. He was always going to be a hidden boss, or kind of hidden to the story. That's why he had that really long, stupid dialogue scene, because they didn't build him up. But the way they set them up, like Sam, I was like, oh my god, he's a crazy bastard. And then started getting into him. He was a really cool villain. Connected with him as a character, and that's fantastic storytelling. And what helped with that was the cinematography of the movements. And that's another thing that I absolutely loved, was the cinematography, that filmmaking-esque presence within the game itself. So that's clearly got to be a Kojima's thing, because I've noticed that that guy clearly wants to be a filmmaker, or he's making films within his games. Granted, I don't know if all his dialogue scenes are, I hope they're not that too long. The cinematography was brilliant. It felt like a camera. It felt like a game movie. So when I was watching it, well, not a game movie, it felt like a fucking movie. So when I was watching it, it was just an absolute blast. I got really invested. The only time I didn't was when it was all this holding things to ears, that context, that dump, yeah, absolutely hated it. And then when it got back to the action scenes, well, not action scenes, but the camera was moving and felt like the game was a movie, then I was all on board. So not only the shooting style was fantastic, I really liked the lighting as well. It had a really strong, straight away, immediately, I knew what the look was, that overexposedness in the highlights, and it gave it more of a cowboy-esque presence to it in certain scenes when you had a lot of those duels going on. They had a very heavy use of sepia in there, and I love that as well. I don't know if that's something to do with the cowboy-esqueness of it. And the contrast, it had that very American movie look to it. They very much stayed away from the teal and orange. It gave it its own stylistic look, and I absolutely applaud them for that. So when it comes to novel writing or script writing, and now game writing, I guess, you want to follow the 5 C's of storytelling. I actually call it the 6 C's of storytelling, because there's a secret C in there, my own personal one, that I look out for. And those 6 C's are the context, so that's the world that we're looking at, the characters, you've also got the conflict, so that's what kind of kickstarts it all, so it definitely had that. My secret one, which is challenge. Okay, they had tons of that in there, and that would be Raiden growing as a character, then becoming the Reaper. They had tons of that in there. You also have the climax, which we had loads of them, and especially the end, that was just ridiculously long, and you have closure. But out of all 6 of those C's, they had most of them. They just had them sort of up and down, left and right. It wasn't just a straight narrative, because they were changing it up when it came to having generals and then your subordinates and things like that. They really did flip it on its head. For me, the one that they didn't have, and that it just kind of abruptly ended, and that was the closure. The fact that I'm talking about the 6 C's of storytelling tells me one thing about this game, and the fact that it was a movie story adapted for a game's purpose. And yeah, I'm absolutely all for that. So there you have it. That was my reaction to all the cutscenes to Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Thank you for being here today and hanging out with me. I absolutely love making these videos for you, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do when it comes to watching and making and talking about the filmmaking stuff that we've seen. So yeah, see you later, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Out of time!